Magister Merlin, something's seriously wrong with the students here. To clear Zoria's name once and for all, I restarted the investigation into the hypofiend that disappeared during the exam. I planned to question the students myself. But when they try to speak, it's all nonsense. I can't understand a single word. They don't seem to be playing a prank. Something strange is happening on campus.
Bower, Galaprana, Trarlachana Barlar.
It's like secrecy magic, but not exactly. When I interrogated Niall, he couldn't speak certain key facts at all. These students can speak, but whatever they say, we simply can't understand. Have you encountered anything like this before? The cause is unknown, and with so many students affected, we need to act fast. No one commands more respect here at the Serene Lyceum than you. You're the best person to handle this. If you need me, don't hesitate to call.
You came because of this sudden illness, right? Hebler and I have been treating them since early morning, but nothing seems to work. Our biggest obstacle is that we still don't know what this condition is, so we can't apply the right cure. The speech loss is bizarre. Not a single medical text I know describes anything like it. I've checked thoroughly. No injuries, no curses, no hostile magic anywhere.
We've tried everything we can think of. Nothing changes. I'm considering transforming into an animal to communicate differently. Maybe we'll see something new.
And we could ask other animals if they've noticed anything strange, or seen symptoms like this.
I've studied shapeshifting for years, and this is the first time humans are less intelligible than animals. Even as an owlbear, I couldn't communicate. Other animals are fine. This affliction seems to only affect humans.
To be precise, only Serene Lyceum students. Teachers, staff, even shopkeepers on Holt Street. None are affected.
This is tough. It's like trying to roast a turnip with a birthday candle. And Headmistress Durella, we reported this to her, but she hasn't responded.
Teachers and staff have received no instructions. No one's keeping the students calm. If Headmaster Lamar was still here, he'd hold a school assembly immediately. But Durella isn't Lamar. We can't rely on her. So Merlin. The lecture hall and library have the most students. They're most likely to cause chaos. I'd suggest checking them first. We'll keep trying treatments. I'll update you immediately if anything changes.
Professor Merlin! I didn't expect you here. You mean these students making strange noises? I'm at my wit's end. Yesterday, class was normal. Today, it's chaos. Even though I'm the teacher now, I'm at a complete loss. Professor, look. Now you can see just how bad it's gotten. Exactly. All in a single day, and there's no solution. Durella hasn't issued a single notice. Have you found a cure? So not even you could achieve it? If teachers and students can't communicate, magic lessons are pointless. If this continues, I may have to suspend classes. Ever since Headmaster Lemar passed, the school lost its guiding pillar. Durella may be acting headmistress, but she can't command the same respect. Thank goodness you're here, Professor Merlin. Please restore order to the Lyceum.
Magister Merlin, no one can talk. Everyone's chirping and squeaking like animals. Dura above. If even Professor Lorraine can't sense hostile magic, then this isn't a curse. Impossible. Mel is the most diligent student. She's Professor Lorraine's favorite. She loves divination. She'd never sabotage class. And if so many students planned a prank, someone would have leaked it. I've heard nothing. This must be some powerful magic, or a weird illness. Magister Merlin, please solve this soon. I don't want Mel or anyone else trapped like this.
Halt! You have violated Article 1, Section 3 of the Serene Lyceum Regulations. No one may interfere with or evade punishments. You have already obstructed school punishments twice. According to the rules, you will be sent to the detention chamber for 3 days. Rule breakers must be punished.
I'll be at your... I'm all...
Hey, who else needs a little pick-me-up?
My claws are sharp.
Yay, Snitchy! We won! Merlin, you woke me up again. And you didn't even bow to the school regulations book. Oh? I thought the Serene Lyceum had returned to its usual peace. Tell me, what could possibly make our great Merlin so flustered? If making strange noises counts as loss of speech, then my occasional late arrivals count as perfect attendance. Don't give me that look.
You know I hate working. Fine, I do know about the speech loss. Since this morning, nearly a fifth of the students here can't speak properly. And the number is still rising. How would I know? I'm not omniscient. Plus, it's not my responsibility to figure it out. I'm just the strict, boring rulebook, stuck in the library all day. I admit, I am a little curious about why students can't speak properly. After all, it does increase my workload. I've punished more students today than in the past month combined. Rules are rules. Students making strange noises in the library must be punished. If I had to make exceptions all the time, there would be no rules at all. Anyways, I don't know the cause of this strange situation, but I'd check Holt Street if I were you. There are always tons of students there. And you can usually find interesting information where students gather. Now, shouldn't you let me enjoy some quiet, alone time? Clever as always. I'm off to continue my break. And next time you come, remember to bow.
A wolf. Are you here with your master too, seeking justice? My master's spectacular lack of common sense has finally caught up with him. I told him not to trust that shady Brands. Any fool knows unconditional magic growth is just marketing for the gullible. But no, he signed a magic contract anyway, with enthusiasm. Humans are exhausting. He lost half his magic in minutes. The school labeled the whole thing a scam, and now he can't even speak normally. So here they all are, every last duped human, gathered to demand justice they can't verbally express. According to my master, yes. They came to seek justice, but now they can't speak. Correct. Nothing but nonsense sounds. Though honestly, that's not far from how some of them speak on a normal day. Magic requires effort. A shocking revelation, I know. But my master and these humans believed a contract could solve all their problems. And this is what they get. Consequences. Delicious educational consequences. Well, naturally. I would've, but he rescued me when I was astray. Now I'm emotionally indebted. Disgusting, really. Look at him. Lost and helpless. What choice do I have? I must supervise him so he doesn't walk into more scams.
Am I seeing things? You're Magister Merlin! Are you here to help these students who can't speak properly? That's great. With you here, this will be solved for sure. I came with my friend Vico. He, like everyone else here, planned to come to the Enchanted Cup days ago to demand compensation. You've probably heard about the recent magic contract incident. The mastermind used this shop here to lure people in until they fell into a trap. Some completely lost their magic, like Niall. Others who signed the contracts lost a huge portion of their magic permanently. It'll be very hard for them to achieve higher magical progress. Though they made mistakes, they are victims too, so they gathered to demand compensation. But this morning, we suddenly discovered that all students who signed the contracts have lost their voices. We all think this shop used some vicious method to make all the victims like this. They're probably avoiding responsibility. Yes, I tried to warn him, but he wouldn't listen. Back then, Vico really liked this drink shop. He came every other day. Eventually, he couldn't resist the temptation of a magic boost. Luckily, he hadn't signed it for long before the events during the selection brought the school's attention to the dangers of the magic contracts, and they were banned. That prevented Vico from ending up like Niall and the others, losing all his magic. But he still suffered significant damage from the contract's backlash, losing nearly half his magic power. Yeah. At first, when Vico couldn't speak this morning, we thought it was a prank. But more students were affected, and even Professor Solis couldn't fix it. This is serious. Magister Merlin, what is this? And can it be cured? Learning magic really doesn't have shortcuts. And even if it did, this isn't the way. Vico needs to understand that. I hope you can find a cure soon and track down whoever's behind this. I'm counting on you, Magister Merlin.
Even someone as legendary as you, Merlin, can't just make a scene outside the headmistress's office. Manners are not optional, Merlin. I expect even you understand that. Clever as always, Merlin. Speak. What exactly do you want? Why are you asking me that? It's none of your business. Oh, that. Just a magic prank. Probably some mischievous student's idea of fun. These kinds of pranks happen from time to time. Students have even blacked out dormitory windows so the whole building overslept. It's nothing to make a fuss about. And you barged in for this? Nonsense. That's impossible. How could the Syndicate's magic contracts have anything to do with campus pranks? You're overthinking this. The Serene Lyceum is just a school. Everyone is living their daily lives. There is no crisis that requires you to swoop in as some savior, Merlin. I overlooked your previous unauthorized investigations here, but from now on, I won't allow you to snoop around, asking questions everywhere. Speaking of that, there's something I'd like to ask you. You haven't taught a single class in 20 years, and when you suddenly left, you didn't even submit a resignation. In other words, you've been absent from work for 20 years. Care to explain? By school regulations, I could dismiss you and seek restitution. Perhaps he didn't, but I do, And right now, I am the headmistress. Understand? But I'm the one in charge of the school now. Besides that, I also have to consider whether to hold you accountable. You snuck in as a student during the selection and disrupted school order. Ah, that reminds me. I heard your magic tower contains a number of unregistered items, including unregistered hypofiends. According to the Faculty Conduct Code, such hazardous materials may not be privately kept on campus. I think perhaps I should arrange a compliance inspection to ensure everyone's safety isn't threatened. That is my duty as acting headmistress. Don't you agree, Merlin? As the acting headmistress, I care more about the Lyceum than you do, and I'm more familiar with what happens at the school. While you busy yourself with unnecessary inquiries, I have already called in an expert to solve this speech loss issue. No, Mr. Eston is an extraordinary psychologist, revered in the industry as the Grand Mentor. Well, since the great Magister Merlin can't fix it, perhaps someone else should try. Perhaps it's just a minor psychological issue. He should already be on campus. I announced his arrival to the entire school just before you barged in. I suggest you head to the art gallery to witness his methods firsthand. That should put your doubts to rest, yes?
Magister Merlin, did you bring him here? I heard he's here to treat that speech loss condition. Can he really fix something this strange? I see. Actually, it's about the Mithril Consortium's accounts. You know our guild helps fund the Serene Lyceum every year. We donate a lot for campus improvements and teaching. That gives us the right to check and make sure the money's spent properly. But when I checked the accounts yesterday, I found a massive expenditure. The money was used to hire an expert-level psychologist to treat a serious mind-related illness among students. I found it suspicious, so I came to see the situation for myself. Yeah. The amount spent is huge. I can't believe one psychologist costs that much. I need to get to the bottom of this. The guild doesn't donate money just for people to skim off the top. I heard the Grand Mentor is about to begin treatment. I want to see if he really lives up to his reputation. Let's check it out together. You seem curious about the Grand Mentor's methods.
Yeah, I've seen regular healers and magic healers, but never psychological healing. And man, it's kind of hilarious. The weird sounds the students make, the aides all decked out. It's like watching a bad campus play. School's boring anyway. Might as well enjoy the show. Who knows? But he sure sounds impressive. I'm all for the Lyceum thriving, but I stay on the sidelines just cheering.
This is serious. You aren't concerned at all?
Look, I'm not top of the class, but I'm not failing either. I mind my own business. Yeah, I bend a few harmless rules, but I don't make real trouble. So yeah, I stay neutral when it comes to things like this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nock, Grand Mentor Eston's chief aide. I'll be handling order at the venue today. Please line up and keep your voices down. Of course, I'm the most trusted of all the aides. Please don't doubt Grand Mentor Eston. Haven't you heard of his great accomplishments?
I've been all over the place, but I've never heard of him.
Clearly you're not well informed. I'd bet anything that the Grand Mentor could heal these students without even breaking a sweat. Grand Mentor Eston is the most renowned psychological expert of our age, a master of healing disorders of the mind. In his book, The Codex of the Mind, he introduced the revolutionary mana triangle theory. He used it to create a brand new therapy that restores mana through psychological treatment. A great mind isn't understood by the common person. The point is, do not question him. Trust him, praise him, follow him, and you will be rewarded.
Magister Merlin. Perfect timing. With you here, maybe we can expose this Grand Mentor for what he is. This is the Serene Lyceum, the greatest magic academy in Asperia. We have the best mages here, and not to mention the legendary Magister Merlin. If even you and Professor Solis couldn't fix this ailment, how could some outsider manage it so easily? I've studied healing magic and read widely on the subject, but I've never heard of this mana triangle theory. I doubt it really works. Unless the whole thing is staged. What if the Grand Mentor bribed students to pretend they're sick? Maybe accusing them of faking is too harsh. But either way, I don't trust this man who appeared out of nowhere. Headmistress Durella must have walked right into his trap. That's why she trusts him so blindly. But once he fails, the school's reputation will be a joke. The Great Lyceum, duped by a cheap con artist. I won't let that happen. So for the Academy's sake, I refuse to trust him. Huh?
Dear students, put down your wands. Today, we don't need magic. We need open hearts and honest minds. I know some of you are doubtful, some hopeful, some anxious, and some afraid. When your voices suddenly failed you, when all you could produce were strange, animal-like sounds, you sought out healers, and the healers told you it was vocal strain or some kind of curse, didn't they? No, this is not a curse, not a prank, and not a physical injury. It is your soul's fear of speaking. You think those strange sounds mean you're sick? No, they are your emotional mana calling out for help. You've been treating the body, ignoring the mana triangle, where emotion, flesh, and power meet. As I clearly wrote in the Codex of the Heart, the voice is emotional mana made manifest as vibration. When fear makes you clench your jaw, mana hardens in your throat. Your fear surges back into the language center of your mind and creates a blockage. Through repeated experiments, I've proven this. Emotional imbalance always appears before physical symptoms. You are not sick. Some painful memory is simply swallowing your voice. Now then, I'd like to invite one of our friends with the ailment to the stage, so I can turn theory into practice and show you the method myself. You there, in the first row. Would you be willing to come up and assist? Good. Now you must do exactly as I say. Your complete trust is not a request. It is the foundation, a pact between us. Do you understand? Excellent. Then follow me.